Blankenbaker. I'm an instructor here at Inspiration Martial Arts. I've been with Inspiration Martial Arts for 9 years now total, and my journey began back when I was a child. My martial arts journey began when I was 6 years old. My parents always thought I was small for my age, and I still am to an extent. And so when I was 6, they enrolled me in martial arts. And this was back in California when we still lived there in the Oxnard area. So they found the local ATA school, enrolled me at that time, and over the course of the next 19 years, I've trained through Taekwondo, and then I've spent the last 11 years with Inspiration Martial Arts. And I've attained the rank of 5th degree Black Belt, and I'm a nationally certified instructor in the ATA as well. I also have a 2014 state champion title in traditional weapons and a 2018 state champion title in creative weapons. When I first started martial arts, I didn't necessarily see the practicality of it because I was so young. It was more something that my parents wanted for me to be enrolled, to be able to defend myself, and to eventually earn a black belt. It wasn't until shortly after I had started training when it became practical. I was at school and a group of kids came up and surrounded me. One bear hugged me from behind, and I was able to use the skills that I had started learning within my Taekwondo classes to defend myself, break away from the attacker, and then run and tell a teacher. And it was at that moment that I realized how useful and beneficial the martial arts would be to me, not just then, but throughout the course of my entire life. And that continued all the way through my training as I entered the leadership program, followed by the legacy program, and I learned these different life skills that have since been instilled within me and helped me to achieve all my goals in life, related to martial arts and otherwise. Something that martial arts has helped me with outside of the realm of training has been my confidence. When I was in 8th grade, I was looking at high school kind of fearfully. I wasn't sure what to expect, how many friends I was going to have, what activities I wanted to get involved in. And having been in martial arts for a number of years at that point and having attained multiple black belt ranks, it had given me the confidence to try new things. I began playing the trombone in 8th grade, and then that led into a career in high school playing the trombone, which I played through marching band, concert band, all 4 years. I also was one of the principal trombonists for our jazz band, and I also played in small ensembles, as well as did solo and duet participation for my instrument. And I was selected 2 times, both in my junior and senior year, to the all-region band for my region of high school, which was a tremendous honor. And I wouldn't be in the place I am today without that confidence that martial arts has given me. I first started in the leadership program once I had attained my rank of first degree black belt, and this was when I was still in California at the time. My parents enrolled me in the leadership program in the hopes that it would further give me more life skills and confidence that I could apply to my life and all the different areas of my life at that point. From that point, I continued in the leadership program, learning these different life skills, learning the different aspects of leadership training, and then once I joined Inspiration, I became a part of the Legacy program. The Legacy program, on top of the skills that I had already learned in the leadership program, has completely changed my life. I was able to test for my black red and then black red black collars in pretty quick succession and gain invaluable experience teaching on the floor with some of my mentors. And then I attained the esteemed title of certified instructor in November 2012 and was awarded the title, certificate, dress blue suit, and the Inspiration Katana in January 2013 by then Master nominee Rutgers. Once I had been enrolled in the leadership program for a number of years, I knew that I wanted to take my leadership skills further. And at that time, like I said, I was approaching high school and looking ahead to my future. And at that point, when I joined the Legacy program, I knew that it would offer a ton more experience for me in terms of how I could apply my leadership abilities in different situations within Taekwondo and outside of Taekwondo. So throughout my time in high school as a member of the band program and one of the principal musicians in multiple of those different programs, I started to look ahead towards my future. And my future I knew included college, but at the time I wasn't necessarily sure which college that was. And I knew that I wanted to be able to apply my leadership abilities in my college career as well as my career afterwards in whatever profession I chose to go into. And it seemed like ASU was a good fit. And so at that point, once I graduated high school, I went to ASU and began my undergraduate education there. Coming out of high school, it was a little bit of a rough transition. I was an honor roll student in high school. I had scored high on my AIMS testing, which is not the easy merit. And as I transitioned to college, I quickly found out that it was a different experience altogether. That the way I would study before I needed to change, it wouldn't necessarily work. After I found my groove in college, I was able to maintain that and still maintain good grades, which allowed me to excel in college and, again, looking further into my future, set me up for success. One of the cool things about my college education is I was able to be awarded the H. Lee Foundation Scholarship. So the H. Lee Memorial Foundation is a nonprofit organization that provides scholarship funds to high school seniors and college students that have achieved academic excellence within high school as well as college if they continue to apply for it, and have shown service in their communities through Taekwondo as well as outside of Taekwondo. I was very fortunate that going into college, I was able to be awarded the Regional Scholarship for Arizona, Region 118, for the H. Lee Scholarship. And then I was able to be awarded money every successive year to help with my college education. And that helped significantly in terms of the cost as well as keeping me involved. Because again, once you are a leader, you always have to be a leader. And it allowed me to continually push myself to volunteer at these different events and to better my skills of management and being a leader. When I first started with Inspiration 11 years ago, I never imagined that I would be continuing where I am today with Inspiration Martial Arts as well as with Taekwondo. I always envisioned that I would be taking my leadership skills and being able to apply them, but I never imagined that I would be in the position I am with the current rank that I have, and that it would continue to help me grow as a person in my life. When I started training at Inspiration, I quickly made a lot of friends within the instructor program. I became friends with Mr. and Ms. Franco, as well as other instructors who were at both the Glendale location and the Moon Valley location at the time. And I've had the benefit of growing these friendships over the last 9 years to where some of these people are still my best friends to this day. We frequently talk with each other, and I see them whenever I come in. And it makes me proud that I can call them friends and that I am able to come into Inspiration and have that community feel and family feel. I've been through many different ATA schools over my 19 years in the ATA at this point, between California and then starting in Arizona once we moved here, and then different changes of head instructors and ownership through different schools. And I can say with absolute confidence that Inspiration is a step above the rest. They truly care about the individual and growing you to be the best version of yourself. And I feel like I am proof of that I strive every day to be better than I was the day before, and that it's always an opportunity to learn more as I progress. In terms of my current goals, I am currently a student physician at Midwestern University's Arizona College of Osteopathic Medicine here in Glendale, Arizona. When I graduated college, I knew that I wanted to go into medical school at that point and become a doctor. I didn't necessarily know that the leadership skills that I had acquired and practiced so far would come in handy, but they absolutely have. By the time I had joined medical school, I had already been named to a leadership position as a representative for a group of students in my cohort, and I plan to continue to use these leadership skills through different leadership positions during my medical education. I will be graduating from medical school in 2024 in the summer, and at that point I will be going into what's called a residency training program for the specialty that I apply to. And at this point, it will probably be emergency medicine. And the reason why is the skills that I've learned here through Taekwondo and Inspiration have enabled me to manage situations very quickly and efficiently. I've gained these leadership skills in terms of personnel management through working at Inspiration, which has enabled me to manage groups of employees at a hospital in the past before starting medical school. And I'm confident that these skills will translate into my future career as an emergency room doctor, because it's very much a team environment. And same with martial arts, where teaching is a team environment. You have to rely on your assistants in order to ensure that the class is running effectively. Same deal, the doctors have to rely on the nurses, the techs, and all the auxiliary staff to ensure that the emergency room flows the way it should. And I am absolutely so excited to move forward with this next step in my career and be in medical school at this point and see what all I have to offer in terms of my leadership skills for my classmates as well as my future coworkers.
There we go. All right. Go ahead and stand up if you want to. Awesome.